Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Heather, and today we're diving into some incredible Star Wars man cave design ideas. From themed decor to smart, functional layouts, we'll be exploring how to create the ultimate space for any fan. Let's jump right in and get inspired. Looking at this Star Wars themed man cave, I love how the space maximizes its square footage with wall-to-wall shelving, allowing for a massive, well-organized collection. The display cases help showcase high-value collectibles, and the lighting choices create a nice, subtle atmosphere without overwhelming the room. I appreciate the mix of floor-standing items with those mounted on walls, providing visual variety. However, I would consider upgrading the overhead lighting to something more dynamic, perhaps LED accent lights, to add a touch of drama and highlight key pieces. A feature seating area would also enhance functionality, giving the space a more comfortable vibe for relaxation or watching movies. I absolutely love the museum-style vibe of this man cave. The glass display cases really elevate the space, turning it into a mini exhibit dedicated to Star Wars memorabilia. The centerpiece of Millennium Falcon model under glass is brilliant, drawing attention immediately upon entry. However, I'd suggest swapping out the basic overhead light with recessed lighting or spotlights to better highlight the displays and add more ambiance. I'd also introduce a large area rug, maybe something Star Wars themed, to soften the hard flooring and create a more cozy, inviting feel. A couple of accent chairs would complete the space, making it perfect for a collector's retreat. This room makes great use of space, especially with the angled ceiling. I love how the glass display shelves show off the collection while keeping it organized and protected. The large Star Destroyer model is a standout piece, and placing it on the desk under the slanted ceiling is a smart use of that tricky space. The Stormtrooper rug adds a fun, themed touch, but I'd consider replacing the plain carpet with a darker, more textured one to anchor the room better. I might also add more lighting, particularly undershelf LED strips, to make the collectibles pop and create a more immersive feel. I'm in love with how cinematic this man cave feels. The dark walls and ceiling panels create an immersive, theater-like atmosphere, and the life-sized Stormtrooper and Darth Vader statues add a wow factor. The red armchairs pop against the otherwise monochromatic palette, giving the room a nice balance of color. I appreciate the thoughtful lighting, especially the recessed ceiling lights and LED accents, but I'd add some under-seat lighting or a low-glow floor light to enhance the futuristic feel. The projector setup is perfect for movie nights, but I might swap the ottoman for a more functional coffee table, with storage to declutter and improve practicality. This setup is absolutely striking, especially with the backlit display shelves, which make the Star Wars figures look almost like museum pieces. I love how the lighting adds depth and highlights the details of each collectible. The round table in the center is a smart choice, creating a workspace without taking attention away from the collection. However, I'd consider adding a rug underneath to ground the space and make it feel cozier. Also, I might swap out some of the more cluttered shelves for dedicated themed areas to better organize the display. It's a small change, but it could really elevate the overall look. I'm captivated by the vibrant blue wall color in this man cave. It really makes the room feel alive and provides a fantastic backdrop for the Star Wars posters and memorabilia. The use of thematic floor mats adds a fun element, tying the whole room together. However, I find the layout a bit cluttered, particularly the right side of the room. I would recommend more streamlined storage solutions to organize the collectibles and gear, perhaps custom shelving that fits the theme. Also, repositioning the chair to face the screen would improve the viewing experience. Overall, a few tweaks could make this an even more enjoyable and functional man cave. I love how this man cave blends functionality with a collector's showcase. The dual monitor setup makes this the perfect workspace for any fan, while the surrounding shelves filled with Star Wars models give the room an immersive feel. The track lighting is a great touch, highlighting key areas of the collection, but I'd add some LED strips to the shelves for extra drama. The desk placement feels a bit cramped though, so I'd consider moving it slightly forward or reconfiguring the shelves to open up the floor space. Adding a larger rug would also anchor the desk area better and create a cozier workspace. I really like how this display is organized, showcasing a fantastic mix of boxed and unboxed Star Wars figures. The tiered shelving allows for easy visibility of each item without overcrowding, which is key in a collection of this size. The models on the lower shelf, including the Millennium Falcon, create a focal point that anchors the setup. I'd probably add some subtle lighting like LED strips under each shelf to bring more attention to the details of each piece. One improvement could be adding risers to the bottom shelves to elevate smaller figures for a more dynamic display. Overall, this space is well thought out and captures the essence of a true collector's haven. I'm impressed by the life-sized figures in this man cave. They immediately grab your attention and make the space feel like a true Star Wars experience. The glass display cabinets are a great touch, keeping the smaller collectibles secure while allowing them to be showcased. I like how the room is sectioned with shelves, but I feel the space could benefit from some wall art or themed lighting to tie everything together. The carpet feels a bit outdated, so I'd suggest replacing it with something darker or a themed rug to add to the overall aesthetic. Overall, it's a fantastic space that could be elevated with just a few simple changes. I'm really loving the bold statement this man cave room makes with the Star Wars themed wall art. It instantly transports you into the galaxy. The use of red lighting and matching felt on the pool table gives the space a cohesive, dramatic look. The illuminated wall panels are a fantastic touch, adding depth and a futuristic vibe. However, I think the room could benefit from some additional seating to create a more social space around the pool table. I'd also consider adding LED lighting underneath the table to enhance the atmosphere even more. Overall, this is an incredible man cave, and just a few small tweaks would make it even better. I love how this man cave creates a balanced mix of entertainment and display. The dark shelves filled with figures make the collection the room's focal point without overwhelming the space. The navy blue wall color really works well to contrast the figures and creates a cozy, theater-like vibe. The placement of the TV is perfect for enjoying some Star Wars films, but I'd suggest raising it slightly higher on the wall for better viewing angles. I also like the use of themed artwork to tie everything together. One thing I'd change is adding some accent lighting to highlight the shelves, making the collection stand out even more during movie nights. Overall, it's a great space for any fan. This man cave really makes use of every inch, and I love how the slanted ceiling adds a unique touch to the room. The shelving is well organized, showcasing a vast collection of figures while keeping everything accessible. The red LED lights on the ceiling give the space a cool, futuristic vibe, though I'd add some undershelf lighting to make the figures pop more. One improvement would be adding larger, themed decor pieces like posters or framed art to fill the blank spaces on the walls. I'd also declutter the smaller shelves to avoid visual overload, allowing each piece to stand out. Overall, it's a compact but impressive setup for any Star Wars fan. This cozy man cave is absolutely adorable, especially with the Grogu-themed welcome mat that immediately sets a playful tone. I love how the small space is made functional with a compact shelf displaying Star Wars memorabilia, and the lighting adds a soft, calming glow to the area. The framed Star Wars artwork gives it a gallery-like feel, elevating the whole space. I would suggest upgrading the flooring to something more polished, as the current look feels unfinished. Adding a comfortable chair or cushion could also turn this into a nice little reading or relaxation nook. Overall, it's a fun, inviting spot that perfectly blends Star Wars charm with practicality. This man cave is incredible with the neon lightsabers mounted on the walls. Those instantly grab your attention and give the room a dynamic energy. I love how each section of the display shelves is color-coded with vibrant lighting, making the collection pop and giving it a futuristic Star Wars vibe. The Millennium Falcon rug is a great touch, tying the space together and grounding the room. However, I would suggest adding more seating to make the space more comfortable for guests or extended use. The display feels a bit cluttered in places, so rearranging or adding more shelves could help give each piece more breathing room. Overall, this is a bold and energetic setup that any Star Wars fan would love. This man cave has an impressive museum-quality feel with its focus on larger Star Wars props and memorabilia. I love how the masks and busts are displayed. They add a lifelike presence to the space. The glass display case with helmets and detailed models is also a smart touch, showcasing these pieces while keeping them protected. The leather couch gives the room a comfortable spot for lounging, but I'd swap out the coffee table for something more Star Wars themed to tie it all together. The recessed lighting is perfect for highlighting the collection, though some additional accent lighting could enhance specific pieces. Overall, it's a well-curated room that blends comfort with an immersive Star Wars experience. That wraps up our tour of some incredible Star Wars man cave designs. Whether you're a casual fan or a die-hard collector, these ideas can help inspire your own space. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment sharing your favorite design idea. See you next time!